is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
At their own 10-yard line.
Come on, 180. 58, come on. Cover. Ran, come. Watch the twist.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Trubisky. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First down, Chicago.
On first down, Trubisky. Caught by Montgomery. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Hey, red!
From the 17, Rivers finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. On 1st and 10, Rivers. This one complete to Patton. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Running on first down, Eckler. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Shoot. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Shoot. Go. Load it.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. Hunter Henry brings it in. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 28 yards. That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
12. Hey, Rocket.
First down, Rivers. Caught by Allen. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after one. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Man, I got you. Check.
Throwing Rivers. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down.
Check 1, 3. Hey, 18. Hey, 18.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now it's Trubisky, eluding the pressure right. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Here's Trubisky to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Thomas Davis on the sack. Came in the league way back in 2005. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Rivers with a first and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go.
Rivers hands off to Eckler. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 34-yard line.
59.
Throwing on second down. Rivers. He's got Allen. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining.
44 is the mic. 44. Hey, Orbit. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it. 44 is the mic. Here we go. Here we go. Mike. 44. Mike. 44.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, Stu. Hey. Here we go. Red Delta. Buffalo left. Hey, Charlie.
They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. He's got a man. It's Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Black 15. Hey, 79. Q. Hey, Wahoo.
Rivers now to throw on first down. He'll get this to Eckler. The 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Trubisky, the screen pass here to Cohen. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now they go screen. It's complete. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
44's Mike. Check. Hey, we have you.
Now on 2nd and 16. Rivers. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 3. Check Alpha.
From the gun, Rivers. And caught by Henry. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. He got 29 yards that time.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Let's see what you got. Cluster right. Cluster. White. Kill. Hey, Delta. White, 89.
They'll throw again. Rivers toward the pylon, caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Load it.
Again, it's Rivers. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This is taken near the 13. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And 2 minutes to go now in the third. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. Now it's Trubisky. And, he took that in. Picked off near the 34.
Timing is everything on a...
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my